Hey guys, what's going on? Kevin here. Welcome back to the Double Clutch Podcast. I uh I have some apologies to give out. It's it's been quite a week. Well, it's been quite a month actually. Past like 4 weeks or so has been pretty hectic for me. So I haven't been able to get out any kind of shit. Um, I'm sure you get it. It's that time of year. And like I said, I had birthdays and all that stuff. So it's been a tough like month or so. So that's why you know you. That's why it's weird because you're gonna be getting two podcasts. You're gonna get it. You're gonna be getting two of them uh, today when this one goes up. Obviously, you'll get the other one too that I was supposed to put up last week or the week before I had my little hiatus. So you'll get all of that. So you have two, for this week. But yeah, I apologize for that. I had some shit going on, and hopefully you understand about that. And then hopefully by next week we can get right back into doing everything. Because today, when this goes up, I'm not gonna be off work till fucking late. As of right now, it's the 23rd, so shit's gonna go up the 24th, more than likely. Christmas Eve, you're gonna get two podcasts. And the last one's a little short too. Yeah, I'm just fucking up all over, guys. But yeah, when this goes up, it'll be the 24th. It'll be Christmas Eve. So if you got some shit to do, you can listen to it then. But yeah, I fucking just some random stuff that needed to be done. I haven't. I was even so busy like today, like just at work. I didn't have time to really. I didn't have like space to actually make a podcast. Like it's nighttime right now. I mean, it's fucking 10 o'clock at night right now. And I usually do my stuff the first hour that I'm on first hour, 2 hours I get on the road normally. Because usually I have a pretty long distance drive in the beginning of my day. Pretty long one in the beginning of the day, and then like on my way back. So one of those two, within that area, within the first 5 to 6 hours of my shift, I'm making a podcast. Wasn't like that today. And even tonight, it's still a little. I'm still not like have a far ride, but I could do a little pausey pause and fucking get back at it. But yeah, it's just that's how it's been so far. Yeah. So again, I apologize for all this shit, but now there's more shit to talk about. I mean, I I don't. It's hard for me not to go into the political shit, but or talk about goddamn COVID. But it seems to be something that's going on now. Or well, obviously it's been going on for fucking months, but it seems to be something that is starting to it's starting to go back to the way it was in fucking March. So in PA here, our super cool governor decided to shut more shit down again. For what reason I don't know, because it's not stopping anybody from wearing a fucking mask. Literally, they just have them stopping or shutting down fucking restaurants again. So restaurants have to be shut down. It happened on last Saturday, I think it was. I want to say it was last Saturday. Last Saturday or this Saturday? They did it, and it's supposed to be like that until the 4th of January. And they are just like, they're begging people to like not go see people for Christmas and shit like that. Which, let's all be honest, is not going to work. People are not going to be like, yeah, sure, I won't see my family. Like, it's not going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to see most of my family. I'm going to see a good bit of my family. Oh, wow, I never noticed that. Oh, my God, they got so many lights up. But I'm going to see some of my family. I'm not going to see, like, some of my grandparents and stuff like that, some aunts and uncles. But I'm going to see my mom, my dad, that kind of shit. We're not going crazy. We're actually going to be cooking dinner at our house this year for, it's going to be my dad and my stepmom and my father-in-law and whatever lady he's bringing around. Because that guy, for a fucking 71-year-old guy, that guy's got women, man. That guy's a pimp. I'll tell you that right now. That guy's. I've seen him have like 3 different women. 3 different women I've seen him with. I mean, me and my wife been together for 6 years, and I've seen him with a lot of fucking women. That guy's not going through any kind of dry spell. I'll tell you that much. He's always looking for more. But but he's coming over, and then that's it. I mean, and then we're gonna see my mom in the morning, my sister, my nephew, my brother-in-law. We'll see all them in the morning, and that's pretty much it. That's how it's gonna be. Like, I mean, it's not that I really think it's super serious. You know what I mean? I'm not I'm not I'm not how I was in the beginning. In the beginning, I was just like, don't touch me, don't go anywhere, don't let anybody here, wear your fucking mask, blah 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 blah. Well, that's not even true. Even in the beginning, I didn't really give a shit. I didn't even know what was going on. I thought it was all bullshit. But then after that, I'm like, and then after a while, I'm like, well, it's fuck. It's seems to be pretty serious. So let's just do whatever to stop the spread. Then I'm like, all right, it's been 3 months. I'm going to see my family. Fuck you. And then for a minute, I was like, well, fuck it. I wasn't even wearing a mask like at work and shit. I started wearing a mask again just because we had that fucking scare. Even though that was mostly her shitty ass friend, but I've been wearing a mask at work and shit. I've always worn a mask out at fucking uh, grocery stores and shit like that. So that's not a real big issue. But there's still people that don't want to do it, and I get it. I fucking get it. But can you just fucking do it for like a fucking couple weeks, man? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't care. You do whatever the fuck you want. If I have to wear a mask for the fucking rest of my life because some people don't want to, fine, whatever. I don't care. But I want my kids to go to fucking actual school, like real school, not this cyber school fucking over the fucking computer shit. But we just had a guy that I work with die from COVID. Literally, he died from the COVID virus. Like it says it in the, I don't know if it says it in the obituary, but it says it on the fucking paper that's in there stating how, hey, he died, here's a card, a donation box and stuff. And there's still, I've seen a lot more people wear masks now, you know what I mean, ever since that, but there's still some fucking jackasses there that just don't want to do it. But hey, you know what I mean, it's not my fucking issue. I don't want to catch it, I don't want to give it to my family, you know what I mean. Let me be completely clear here. Let me just be honest. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I'm sorry. Let me just be completely honest. When it comes to this shit, if you don't want to wear a mask, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I mean? Go ahead and don't wear a mask. It's not my family you're going to be around. You know what I mean? If that's how you choose to do it, then do it. I don't care. But if you fucking get it, or someone you love gets it, you know what I mean, and, has to be in the hospital, or fucking, God forbid, passes away from it, do not expect any goddamn sympathy from me. You know what I mean? I'm doing what I need to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to listen. I'm obviously listening to the fucking scientists. I'm not listening to these fucking hillbilly fucking truck drivers who barely graduated high school. You know what I mean? I'm listening to them and be like, all right, I'm doing my part. No, when they're not. You should have just did your fucking part. You know what I mean? Instead of making it a political thing. Everyone made it a political thing. They were like, oh, they're only doing this so Trump doesn't get reelected. And I already said I thought it was fishy how they had a fucking vaccine after all that. But from what I've seen, it doesn't look like, I guess a lot of people are taking it. But I'll let them be the guinea pigs. So I'll just stick with a mask. Because they're like, you still have to wear a mask afterwards. Well, what the fuck? That's dumb. I'll just fucking wear my goddamn mask. But that's my take on it. You know what I mean? I'm worried about my family. My family. You know what I mean? That's who I'm looking out for. I'm not looking out for your family. Jesus Christ. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh, cool. More shit. You better hope I fucking get there in time. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm looking out for my family. I'm not looking out for yours or theirs or anybody else's really. I mean, I guess I am because I am doing my fucking part by wearing the goddamn mask. But if you come up and you're just not wearing a fucking mask, well, whatever, man. Don't wear it. I don't give a shit. Like I said, don't expect sympathy from me if something bad happens, because you're not gonna give me any sympathy if something bad happens to my family. You know what I mean? Let's all be honest here. Everybody's out for themselves. Nobody gives a shit about the next person. So, and that's kind of my take right now because of everybody acting the way they're acting. So you want to act like that, you go right ahead. I'm looking out for my family, not yours. That being said, I appreciate your guys' patronage and listening to this. So, this is totally different thing. And if you think like me, you totally understand and you get it. So, I know I know I'm not literally just sitting here saying fuck your family. You know what I mean? Like, I do give a shit, but when I'm doing this for the safety of my family, you know what I mean? Just as much as everybody else is doing it for the safety of theirs. They're not wearing a mask so that fucking, I hope fucking Joe Bag of Donuts down the road here doesn't get COVID. No, they don't care. They don't want to go home and give it to their fucking grandma. That's what they want. You know what I mean? So please understand that. But yeah, it is what it is. Fuck it. You know what I mean? It's probably a good thing I did take a 2-week break. Otherwise, we'd have 3 other fucking podcasts fucking stating how much I think people are stupid. But yeah. And then we got this lovely COVID relief bill. Oh, come on, really? I hate. Stop doing under the speed limit. You have this lovely COVID relief bill that literally has nothing to do with COVID and is also not even giving us a fucking fraction of the shit. Like, I saw some of the mathematics on that fucking bill, and that's horse shit, I think. I think it's a pretty horse shit bill. It's like, hey, you're gonna all get $600, but let us House of Representatives get an extra 55,000 or whatever it was, and then we'll ship off, a couple million or a couple hundred million to the other fucking countries around here. It's like, really, that's kind of a slap in the fucking face, honestly. And I know people are like, oh, you don't want your 600, give it to me. I'm like, dude, fuck you. Of course I want my 600. And I know you want your 600, but you know what else I know? That you want more. You want more. Everybody wants fucking more. You know what I mean? For me, I've been working this whole time. So to me, I just count that as a fucking, like hazard pay. That's my hazard pay. All right? All right? As far as everybody else who isn't working, you know what I mean? That's what they're giving you to pay your fucking bills with. That's what they're giving you to pay your bills with. I mean, and you're getting a little bit more on the, everything that they did, they just sliced in half. You know what I mean? You got $1,200 for 9 months plus the extra $600 on your unemployment, and then that went away. Now it's $300 for unemployment and $600 for who knows how long, because they're not gonna give out anything else. I know they're not. It took them 9 months to fucking give us this for them to be like, okay, they're worth this much, but let's give all these other countries like Egypt and Cambodia and Central America all this other stuff. Like, come on, that's ignorant as fuck. And then there, of course, there's those fucking people that they need the help too. I'm like, I'm sure they do, but so the fuck do we. Not me personally. Like I said, this is hazard pay for me. I've still been working. I've still been out here putting my goddamn life on the line. And fucking, it's my hazard pay. People out here have literally been not working. Some people have not been working for, fucking 9-10 months now. And then all people can say is, oh, get a job. Like, yeah, sure, let me just ruin my fucking good paying job here for McDonald's. I already said about that. I already said how it's stupid that to go and get another job, especially when you know it's going to be paying less, when you still have a job to go to that was paying good. You know what I mean? Because nobody else is going to do that. You know what I mean? If they fucking were like, all right, truck drivers are off the road, and me and all these other guys who make decent money were sitting at home, and you told them to go get a fucking, say McDonald's is hiring, they'd be like, fuck you, it's not cool. But those are the fucking people that are saying it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I don't understand why people aren't just going and getting jobs. It's like the only choice they really have to do is to go to fucking McDonald's or a fucking, fast food restaurant. Yeah, and that's fucking infuriating if people are even saying that. But, uh, yeah, I don't know. They really fucking dropped the ball on this bill. I mean, they already made America pretty much suffer for the last 9 months. People who aren't working and shit, people who are, my wife now, my wife has a friend. Now, granted, I'm going to fucking put in this little disclaimer. She fucked it up for herself. They kind of put themselves in this fucking hole because she basically made her husband quit this job because they had 2 cases of COVID there. And she was like, oh, it's not safe. Just leave. And then they somehow collected unemployment. Probably just because of it being COVID, they didn't ask any questions. But she made him quit this job, and now they can't find another job, and all their unemployment and shit is running out to the point where I'm pretty sure they have to pay in for something. I don't know what it was. But either way, they're literally, they're one of the people who were like, I'll take anything I can get, $600, hell yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You should take that. I mean, it's your fucking money. Take that shit. But you should be way more pissed. You should be a little more pissed that you're not getting a little more than that. Yeah, you guys haven't been working since fucking the beginning of the year, and fucking you're behind on bills. You struggle to get Christmas gifts for your kids. I would be a little bit more fucking angry about this. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are, and a lot of people just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, for me, it's all hazard pay. For me and people that are still working, it's hazard pay. For the people that are fucking not working and haven't been working and been living off unemployment for fucking 9 to 10 months now, they should be fucking pissed. They should be fucking pissed. They should be like, why the fuck do you, House of Representatives, need an extra 55 grand? You didn't stop getting paid. You haven't stopped getting your fucking paychecks. Why am I giving you tens of thousands of dollars for each fucking member? What's that, 430? There's some fucking math. But why am I giving you all this money and I'm getting enough that will barely pay, that won't even pay rent in my fucking, for a 1-bedroom apartment for pretty much most places in fucking the U.S. Unless you live in some fucking, shitty little fucking town, in the middle of fucking nowhere. Or you live in a fucking roach-infested fucking apartment in a city somewhere, then $600 might do that. But let's be honest, most rent is usually $800 or above. I mean, fuck, me and like I said, this was, 5 years ago. Me and my wife were paying $765 a month for just like a regular 2-bedroom apartment. Now it was a decent apartment, and we had a private landlord too. He was a good guy. We got lucky when we found him. But even still, $765, that's still, more expensive than $600. It's garbage. That's trash. And a lot of people are pissed, and a lot of people are basically saying, if you don't like it, give it away. Like, why the fuck would they do that? You know what I mean? Each side is at fault. Each side is just being cunts right now. It's so ridiculous. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't affect me really. Like I said, this is just my fucking, hey, thanks for going out and risking yourself and your family. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, no problem. I'll take, whatever you're getting. Luckily, I have some more dependents, so I think I'll get a little more. And if you have kids, I think you get a little more and shit. But even still, man, oh, you jackass. Even still, it's a fucking mess, man. And they really fucked us. They really fucked us. And they're still trying to fuck us. I mean, if you read the fucking COVID bill, which, I mean, none of us can really read it. We're just, we're a bunch of fucking piss-ons. But, apparently it's like fucking thousands of pages. I mean, that might be an exaggeration. But it's a lot of fucking pages. And a lot of the money in there isn't even going to COVID-related shit. We're fucking $900 billion. The American people themselves are getting oh, I don't know, fucking 170 billion of it, maybe. They're not even getting a fucking. They're not even getting a quarter of that. Maybe it is a quarter. I don't know. They're getting like fucking 20 to 25% of it. Where the rest goes to fucking corporations, other companies, and the government themselves. And that's a shit thing. It's a really shitty thing. But hey, what do I know? I don't work in the government. I'm not fucking I'm not Donald Trump or fucking Nancy Pelosi. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know how this shit works. I know we have the money though. That's the thing. I know we have the money. We spend that the budget right there. That fucking 900 billion right there. That's like a fucking yearly budget for like the fucking Department of Defense and shit. Like we have the fucking money. They just don't want to give it up. And they don't want to give it up without at least getting a piece of it themselves. That's why we're paying fucking Congress, a certain amount. I mean, I forget what it was, but it was like 50,000 some dollars for each member of Congress. The people who haven't stopped getting paid throughout this whole entire thing. That's really frustrating. That's the thing that frustrates me. And people just look at it like, well, it's the way the world works. Look, I get it. That is the way the world works. But, like, you're literally just sitting back idly, like, you're not even making us think about it. Like, I don't expect you to go get a fucking pitchfork and fucking, go riot or walk around with a sign. I don't expect that. But at least be like, hey, that's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? That's what I would. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm not gonna go out and march or anything like that. But I'm gonna put this out, and this can reach. Literally, this fucking podcast could reach millions upon millions of people. It could. It's not going to. It's not popular. I know this, but this shit can fucking reach all these people, and they can be like, "Hey, yeah, you're right." That's why I can say this, and it'll reach people, but no one's gonna be able to hear it. I'm just saying. It's fucked up. You gotta agree with me that it's fucked up. Like I said, I'm not gonna go march. I'm not gonna fucking write a big white sign, white picket sign, be like they don't deserve it, and march down fucking Washington D.C. It's not gonna happen. I have fucking shit to do. I have kids I gotta take care of. I got fucking bills to pay. I have priorities, and one of my priorities is not to go out and fucking march around making a scene about how our government is a bunch of corrupt fucking dickheads who need to fuck right off and get out of the office, which is something everyone already knows. Everybody knows that the fucking country's ran by a bunch of turds. Oh my god. Oh, acid reflux. I'm talking too much, too fast. And too loud. Oh my god, it came out both ends. But I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it is frustrating. If it doesn't frustrate you, I mean, like I said, I don't expect you to fucking be all up in arms. I don't expect you to go out and cause a fucking revolution. What I expect for you to is to acknowledge that it's a shit situation. We're all getting fed a giant turd sub, with no fucking condiments on it. I acknowledge that and be like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up because it is fucked up. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying it. It's fucked up. But hey, I don't know, man. I just feel as though I feel as though no matter what, we're always going to get the shit end of the stick. You know what I mean? Us as the people are always going to get the shitty end of the stick. We're always going to fucking grab this fucking money, and it's always going to be covered in doo-doo butter because that's what happens. And there's not really a whole lot we could do. You can bitch about it all you want, but they're not going to. The fuck are they going to do? We have missiles. We have bombs. You know what I mean? We're not going to do anything. So everybody talks about, remember back in fucking, 1776 when we shot up the British and fucking took our fucking rights? It's like, yeah, back when everybody had fucking muskets and shit and bayonets. There wasn't no fucking 30-round clips in an AR-15. You know what I mean? You didn't have automatic weapons and planes that could drop nukes from the goddamn sky. That shit isn't going to happen. Everyone acts like they're going to fucking start something or be part of something. You're not. You're not going to be part of anything. You're not going to change the fucking world. The only people who are going to change the goddamn world are the people who are up in that fucking big white house down in that little fucking District of Columbia. They're the only people who are going to change the world. At least our world. You can't do shit. Well, I got a lot of guns. What they fucking do? So do they. That being said, I also don't believe that the military will have their back. I believe the military will be like, yeah, no, we don't fight for you guys. We fight for our people. That's why I don't believe that a real revolution will happen. Because the only thing I can think that would happen is, the government would pay, fucking China's military or some shit, or Russia's military or some shit to come in here and fight us because our military will be like, yeah, we fight for the American people. I work with a lot of veterans, and a lot of people who are actually still in the service, and a lot of them are always like, fuck no, if something like that happens, I'm not gonna fucking. They say I fought for the American people, not the government. The government just sent me to go do that bidding. I mean, they weren't the ones I was trying to protect, and I feel as though that's what would happen if any kind of fucking revolution would happen. It would fucking be the American military defending us, the regular people, against the government who paid to bring in fucking Russia or China or some shit. Fuck, I think I might have just, man, I might have fucking foreshadowed something there. Fuck. I hope not. That doesn't sound fucking. That doesn't sound like something that couldn't happen. That sounds like that could definitely fucking happen at some point. It's terrifying. But I wish the best. I just wish the best for everybody. I want everyone to be able to, fucking survive. I want everyone to feed their fucking family, without having the stingy government dipping their fucking hands in everything. Even though they constantly fucking have their hands in our fucking mashed potatoes and gravy. They constantly just fucking. They're constantly fucking sticking their fingers in their ass and fucking rubbing it all over our goddamn chicken tenders and being, I need a piece of this. Oh, my germs. Fuck you, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I don't know. It's a frustrating thing, and I understand that people are frustrated about it, and I understand some people just don't give a shit because it's there's nothing you can do. And they're right. There's nothing we can do. But there is one thing we can do, and that's bitch, which is what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm fucking bitching and complaining. That's why this is gonna go up on the internet. Literally, this is gonna go on the internet. Somebody could find this and be like, "Wow, this guy's got a lot of good points." I mean, he's talking kind of crazy, but he's got some good points. I gotta throw some shit out here. Hold on, I'm going up to the dumpster here. You're gonna hear a little extra noise. I'm sure you already heard a bunch of fucking noise. You always hear noise anyway. I'm in a loud ass truck. Sorry. But you're gonna hear more here. Ready? Boop 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 boop. That was me. Hear that? That's the raw fucking sound of the truck right there. Uh, anyway, yeah, I totally understand why, people are pissed and, the shit shouldn't fly, but especially if we're in a fucking democracy and all that, and, we're supposed to have choices, but in reality, we don't. We don't. The only thing, like I said, the only thing we can do is exactly what I'm doing right now, is bitch, complain, and hope that, a lot of people hear it and be like, hey, he's right. And I mean, he's also right. There's nothing we can do about it, but, when we act like the government is out for our best interest, they're not. And there's some people who think that the government is out for our best interest. They're not. If they could fucking snap their fingers and be a communist, and we convert to communism tomorrow, they fucking would. They fucking would, and we all know it. But they won't, because that would cause a whole mass of problems. And they just want this fucking machine to keep on fucking, churning out product. That's all they want. They just want everyone to get by. They want everyone to just get by so they can, Just enough that they're not bitching about it. Just enough that they're not, oh, well, this doesn't seem right. And they're like, oh, fuck, they figured us out. Like, they know what they want and they know what they need to do. And I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I'm not sure if anything will happen. But maybe something will. Maybe, they'll be like, well, y'all spoke up and said you didn't like this, and we'll give you an extra fucking 600 or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Which, I'm not bitching about the fucking money because it doesn't fucking matter to me, honestly. Nothing's changing for me. But there's a lot of people who are fucking just, they're struggling, A lot of families, you know what I mean? A lot of people are getting evicted. A lot of people are having issues feeding their fucking kids. Christmas is going to be shit because fucking, nobody could work. So nobody was making any real money. You know what I mean? So they couldn't buy fucking gifts for kids and shit. Like, you can't tell me that this is good. Like, you can't tell me that you think the government did a good job. And don't even try and say, oh, they did their best. They did not do their best. They did the minimum amount possible is what they did. They did the minimum amount possible. They did their best. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. You know what countries did their fucking best? The UK. United Kingdom. They did their best. They gave their fucking people 4,000 a fucking month for the past fucking 9 to 10 months. You know what country did their best? France. They gave their fucking people like 7,000 a month or some shit. You know what I mean? You know what country did their best? Literally, literally every other fucking country did their best. Whereas we fucking slacked off. Took 9 fucking months to be like, yeah, okay, I guess we can give them a couple extra $100. You know what I mean? After the first one that was still garbage. They gave out that $1,200 to everybody, and they were and they were like, "Yeah, this is great. Everyone's gonna be so happy about this." And some people were, and again, some people weren't. And now they're fucking shortchanging us again. You know what I mean? They did not do their best. They did the absolute minimum that they could get by doing without getting a lot more shit than they did. That's what I fucking think. And and this is the work of all politicians. All politicians from both sides of the field. That this they all did this. You know what I mean? It wasn't just one person out there, oh, I think this, and we're going to do this because I have this much power. No, that's not how it worked. They all came together and agreed, yeah, this is good. That's what happened. You know? And, and yeah, people should be fucking pissed. Oh, but there's going to be some people who are just so virtuous about it. There's just be, you know, oh, how wonderful that we can give all these other countries that need money. It's so wonderful. That's why we're the greatest country in the world. It's like, yes, I get it. It's good that we can do all that shit. But guess what? Not right now when our own people need fucking help. We all fucking need help over here too there, you dumb bitch. Like, why the fuck you gonna, that you might want to fucking retract that fucking statement, you sanctimonious asshole. Because that's not fair to us over here, the people who are fucking paying for that. That's our money, and they're using it for other fucking shit besides us. Especially right now, in this fucking where we're at right now, I think we deserve a good chunk of that. Yeah. Can we help other fucking countries out? Yes, we can, and we have. We totally have. But as of right now, I think we should get some of that fucking help. We get it. You like being part of the country that helps other, less fortunate countries. We love that. Everybody loves that. At least you fucking virtue signaling motherfuckers do. But it's nice. It is nice. But you know what? We need that right now. We need some help. Not me personally, but a lot of fucking Americans need that fucking help more than fucking Egypt. Egypt has a government. Why don't they give them some of their money? Yeah, well, they're Their whatever they have over there won't give them any money. Well, guess what? We can help out this much, but that's it. Quit fucking giving a huge fucking portion of it to all these other countries. Give it to some, give it to us, our people too. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm sure we are getting a giant chunk of it. I'm sure we're getting a much bigger chunk of it than the other countries are, but I still think we should be like top priority as of right now, especially in what we're in right now. The fucking sewer that we're in right now. We should be. I feel like we should be taken care of a little bit more. Especially all these people who are out of work and shit. I mean, come on, man. That just seems fucking. It seems fucking stupid. It seems very, very shitty to squander all this other fucking money on other fucking, other people besides America. And the fucking government. The motherfuckers have not stopped getting paid trying to fucking weasel in an extra fucking chunk of change for them. That's another thing it should fucking stop. I think that should stop before we stop giving the money to fucking other countries. We should fucking not give those motherfuckers another goddamn bonus. That's first priority right there. Not give those assholes in those big white houses down there those fucking bonuses of theirs. Yeah, I mean, and then we'll work on the other shit. I mean, fuck. I was, I was just reading something today. There's a lot of shit that should be taken care of before, that should be cut out before, like, the help for the other countries. That's just an example. Yeah, I mean, it's a big example because we need help. That's why I said that. But there's a lot of shit that should be cut out. Like, I was reading something just today. It said the new COVID bill will make streaming illegally, or make illegal streaming a fucking felony or something like that. I'm like, what does that have to fucking do with the virus here? What does that have to do with this relief bill? Nothing. You're just writing in extra fucking laws right now. You're just writing in extra laws because you just want more control. They always want more. Why do they always want more? We want enough. Everybody just wants enough, but they want more. And God, man, my fucking throat's getting scratchy because now I'm yelling. Now I'm getting pissed off. I'm not getting pissed, but I'm getting annoyed. But everybody just wants enough. Everybody wants enough. Everybody wants enough money where they don't have to look at the fucking gas pump while they're fucking pumping gas. They want enough money where they don't have to look at the fucking check when they're out eating. They want enough money that they can go grocery shopping and be like, okay, without bringing a fucking calculator or something. That's what people want. They want that. They want enough. And everybody else, all the motherfuckers down there just want more. They want more power, more control, more money, more this, more that. Hey, you're not paying enough taxes. Let's add another percentage. Boom, it's only a penny. That's what we think. It's only a penny until 330 million people pay that extra penny, and they're getting an extra however many million that is. You know what I mean? It's a mess. It's a goddamn mess, and I'm just tired of seeing fucking businesses go out. I'm tired of seeing, I'm tired of walking around seeing fucking people just miserable. My wife, before all this shit happened, she used to have friends come over and stuff like that, on a regular basis, because she stays at home with 3 fucking kids, man. Gets boring, gets lonely. I know it does. I'm not there to fucking satisfy that need. So she'll have her friends come over or whatever. Hopefully it's just her fucking friends. So far my oldest one hasn't said, my oldest one's a snitch. So if she had a fucking dude over there, he would be like, oh, mommy's friend John was over earlier. I'd be like, who the fuck is John? I haven't heard of him. But, usually he's like, oh, fucking Christine came over or something, or Chelsea came over. These aren't their real names, but I'm just, protecting the fucking innocent. He'll say stuff like that, so I'm not worried about that. But she can't have that anymore because, you know, everyone's at home and shit. You know, granted the vaccine, I guess, is out, but they're not going to give it to us fucking regular people first. You know, actually, I'm surprised they didn't give it to us regular people first to be fucking guinea pigs. I mean, I'm sure they gave it to some nurses and shit, and, you know, some politicians claim to have taken it. You know, I'm right here on camera taking it. Like, yeah, okay. Now, I'm pretty sure I saw one of them still had the cap on. The one didn't even look like they fucking injected anything. They just, like, put it up against the arm and then, like, twisted the top of the fucking syringe, and that was it. I'm like, yeah, you didn't push any of that fucking medicine in there, buddy. Doesn't look like you pushed any medicine in. But, you know, fucking, what do I know? The fuck do I know? I'm just a big, dumb truck driver who sits on the fucking end of this steering wheel with a headset on, screaming about what he thinks is right. God damn it. But, you know what? That's fine. That's fine, because even if my screaming gets to one fucking person, that's one person who I might be able to, you know, kind of sway and be like, oh yeah, he's right. Like, you know, fuck them assholes. You know, do I think it's a fucking hoax? No, I don't think it's a fucking hoax. When I hear people say, oh, it's just a hoax, I think, you're a fucking moron. You are now one of the top dumb people I've ever met. One of the dumbest I've ever met now. It's a hoax. Yes, that's why everybody's fucking dying. That's why there's all these cases. And, you know, 3 million people or whatever fucking died or some shit. I don't think it's been 3 million. But it's been like it's been a lot. It's been like 300,000 or something like that. I can't remember how many exactly. There's been a lot of cases and a lot of fucking deaths. So you know, it's not a fucking hoax. Is it not as bad as they think it is? Of course, I do think it's not as bad as they think it is, or as bad as they said it was. But that doesn't deter me from wearing a mask or trying to keep my family from getting it. You know, and everyone's excuse is, oh, well, we're all going to get it at some point. No, we're not. I ain't fucking getting it. You know, I get it. People are fucking, it doesn't affect them. You know, some people, they just fucking skim by. Our fat fucking president fucking got it. He was out of the hospital in 4 days. Granted, he had much more, he had better, medical fucking, he had better medicines and shit than we would have had. You know, he had all kinds of fucking stuff that, more tested stuff and untested shit. They just injected him with all kinds of shit. But, you know, he got out. A lot of people. What the fuck's that fucking governor of New Jersey? Chris Christie. Chris Christie's a fat fuck. And he goddamn got it. And he's fine. You know, so do I think it's as bad as they say it is? No. But guess what? I'm not going to be the one to give it to my fucking Nana, and all of a sudden she croaks fucking a month later with a fucking hose down her throat. Which is what the fuck happened to the guy I worked with. Now, and it sucks because, like, there's so many of those fucking people who are like, you gotta build the antibodies for it. You gotta build the antibodies for it. No, no. Did you build fucking, how are you gonna build antibodies for it? Are you gonna build antibodies for fucking AIDS? You know what I mean? Like, the only reason you bought fucking antibodies for, like, most of these, diseases and shit is because they fucking made vaccines. You want polio? You know, or, oh, I'm not taking that polio vaccine. It'll kill me. Fine. Sit in a goddamn iron lung, you jackass. But I'm not fucking, it's the people who are dumbing it down are fucking, not dumbing it down, but the people who are fucking playing it down so much, who are really downplaying this, are really stupid. And mostly they're just like, well, Trump said it wasn't that bad. Fuck him, dude. He's one person. He's one goddamn person. But you have your fucking head so far up his ass and your fucking or your fucking hands so tight around his fucking cockhole that you're like, oh, listen to anything he says. Oh, you're stroking his dick. Like, come on, man. Think for yourself, goddammit. Think for yourself. Just be like, you know, do I really want to get this? Do I really want to chance it? No, not really. You know what I mean? Like, fucking think for yourself. I'm sure some of you are like, I'm thinking for myself. I haven't worn a mask this whole time. Fuck your feelings. Well, fuck you then, dude. I hope you get it, you asshole. And I hope you get caught on a fucking ventilator, you goddamn prick. Not really. Not really. I'm just kidding. You know, but there's people that are just ignorant about it. People are ignorant about it, and it's a shitty thing. Especially right now. It's just a shitty thing. You know, I wish people would be a little more sympathetic towards, you know, people who are taking it seriously. You know, I don't expect I don't expect you to fucking constantly follow all the rules, but just go when you go out, wear a fucking mask at least. That's it. When you go out, just wear a mask. Wear a mask when you're in the store, surrounded by a bunch of fucking people. Don't be when I see people in the fucking store without a mask on. It's usually literally only like one or two people in a store full of people, which is fucking ridiculous right now because fucking you know they're shutting down restaurants, but they're allowed fucking 1,000 people in a store. You know, at the risk of sounding like these assholes, every time I go to the store and I see 100 people in there and only two of them don't have masks on, I'm like, oh, okay, so you're just a fucking asshole. You don't give a shit about anybody else's well-being. So I know that you're a fucking dick, and not to trust you around me or my kids because you'll fucking pull the ejection button right away and fucking catapult me out your car. Yeah, I just to me it's just ridiculous when I see that. It's like just to have a little bit of compassion. Just be like, oh, if it makes people feel better, fine, whatever. You know, I got into an argument with a dude. I called a dude a pussy. I worked with. I called him a pussy the other day because like I just don't wear a mask because I can't fucking breathe in them. I'm like, you're a pussy. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you can breathe in the mask, dude. You're being a real pussy. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same guy who sat there and said that when the fucking George Floyd thing was happening, he had the dude's fucking, his fucking cop had his fucking knee in his throat, and he was like, "Oh, he's talking, he can breathe." He was one of them guys. So right there, I was like, "All right, well, what you say means nothing." His wife fucking works at goddamn Walmart, so the fact that he's not taking it seriously is just like it almost bugs me a little bit. It's just it's annoying, is what it is. It's fucking annoying. Just have compassion for other people. Everybody else is gonna fucking wear a goddamn mask. Why don't you just do it too? Just do it. Just do it. Like Nike says. Not a sponsor. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. I wish shit could be a little better here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I missed that completely. Missed that completely. Sorry about that. Yeah, I wish they could, treat us a little better, especially when it comes to, the financial problems that a lot of people are having right now. I wish they could fucking be like, yeah, maybe we should up that bill a little bit, even if they just gave it to the people who are out of work right now. You know what I mean? Like, whoops. If I got what I got, whatever. But there's people who have not been able to work. Legitimately have not been able to work. You know what I mean? There's some people like, my wife's friend who I was saying earlier, they fucked themselves. They could have just, he quit on his own. He could have, well, his wife made him quit, but he could have kept fucking working. And then she was like, no, COVID. You know what I mean? But there's legitimately people who did not fucking get to work or have not worked this entire time. And they could really use some fucking help. But I'm not the government. I can't tell them what the fuck to do. And my opinion only goes so far. You know what I mean? Why does my window keep fogging the fuck up, man? Jesus. My opinion only means so much to so many people. And unfortunately, the government is not one of those fucking people because they could give a fuck less about what I have to say. So, it is what it is, I guess. I'm going to give you a little pause here quick, actually. You know, I just wish for once I could just see some people stop defending fucking politicians. Like, like they give a shit about us. They don't. You know, they say some dumb shit and they're like, oh, they took it out of context. What he meant was this. What she meant was this. You know what I mean? It's like, no, they didn't. They said what they said, and you were just being like, you couldn't stand to see the guy you voted for flounder like that. And then you want to be like, no, that's not what he meant. That's not what he meant. It's fucking pathetic. Just fucking think for your goddamn self, people. You know what I mean? That's what that's what I don't understand. That's why I really hated. I was super interested in this election. Don't get me wrong, super interested. But that's why I was like, that's why I didn't listen to anybody. I didn't listen to anybody at all. I didn't listen to my family. I didn't listen to my friends. I didn't listen to my coworkers. I didn't listen to anybody when it came to this shit. Because everything they said that about anybody was just bullshit. You know, you gotta pick the lesser of two evils. Well, how do you know? They're both pretty fucking evil. You know what I mean? Everybody's pretty goddamn evil. How are you gonna fucking can't tell the difference? Well, this one, you know, is less evil to these people than this one is, but this one's less evil to these people than this one is. So it's like, so choose the one that's like, choose the one that's less hateful towards the black community over the one that's less hateful towards the, you know, Hispanic community. Like, I don't get it. Like, they're both evil. They're all evil pieces of shit. You know, why can't you just pick the one that fucking, you know, that's supposed to be better suited for the job, which again was neither of them. That's why I voted third fucking party. But you don't tell anybody else that, or else it's a waste of the vote. Oh, why don't you just choose your blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I did exactly what you said. I chose the lesser of two evils. You know, well, in this case, lesser of three evils. You know what I mean? Now, granted, we don't know how evil lady was, but you know, she could have came into office and been like, all right, I declare this. She would have declared martial law or some shit. Next thing you know, we're all getting fucking rounded up in the streets. Well, I highly doubt that, though. Yeah, but we didn't know anything about her. She didn't have fucking commercials or anything like that. But the best she got was Facebook. That's it. That's how people knew. You know what I mean? So I did right by my vote, I think. And y'all voted for the fucking... Somebody either voted for the guy who can't fucking tie his shoes right, or the guy who's been in office for, you know, in the fucking government for 50 fucking years, and literally, I don't see what he has really to show for it, besides just being there. I've just been in the House of Representatives, just hanging out. That's it. It's all a joke. Oh, I was the vice president in 2008, 2016. Good for you. You get a fucking button for that one. How about this? How about this participation trophy? Get the fuck out of here. They're all jokes. Yeah, that's and they're still playing with you. They're still playing with you. Only now they're playing with your money. They're playing with your money now. And don't be like, well, it's tax money. No, it's your money that you paid those taxes. Did they pay those fucking taxes? I don't think they paid any of those taxes. Do government officials pay taxes? I don't know this. This fucking, I mean, I assume they do. They have to pay some kind of tax. They got to. They're not fucking churches, which, you know, speaking of churches, fucking good old fucking squinty-eyed Joel Osteen, how do you say his fucking name, certainly got a big old fucking tax check. How many million he got. That motherfucker doesn't even pay taxes. He just fucking fills up a church every Sunday and tells you that Jesus loves you. I personally talked to Jesus, and he said, Kevin, he loves you. And you know what? I'm sure he does, but I'll bet you he didn't fucking tell you that, you fucking rat-looking motherfucker. Yeah, that shit's infuriating. That's kind of infuriating. I think I saw a meme about that. It was like, oh, this is Joel Osteen's house. Joel that doesn't pay taxes. You know, I mean, he got fucking however many million. You got $600, which is true. You know, but it is what it is. People fucking... Apparently that was enough to shut them up. You know, some of us either don't give a shit or, you know, actually said something about it. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying something about it because it is ridiculous. You know, I've already said, you know, my 2 cents about it, you know, but it's ridiculous. And people should be upset. But hey, you know, I won't judge you if you're like, hey, that's good enough for me. I won't judge you. You know, just fucking don't fucking complain to me. Don't complain to me about it after you fucking spend it all and be like, oh, I'm fucking stuck now. Like, well, fuck, I don't know what to tell you. You were fine with it. Don't fucking bitch to me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it. You know, I got my voice out here. My voice is going to be on the internet about it. These motherfuckers are talking in groups. I'm on the intranet. You can look me up on the YouTubes at Double Clutch Media. Double Clutch Media, YouTube.com. Look me up. And you can hear this. You can hear these rants, these wonderful rants. Yeah, maybe not. I'm still so short on episodes here. Like, this will be episode, what, like 10, 11? I don't even know anymore. I haven't been on it in so long because of all the shit that's been going on. It's going to be so much fun putting these ones up. I love these ones. I love when I'm at the end, like getting towards the end of a podcast here. And I'm excited because I can't wait to put it up because I'm like, oh, that was a good one. You know what I mean? And then I'll like listen to it through, like re-listen to it. And I'll be like, ah, fuck, why did I say that? Oh, why did I say that? Sound like such a fucking dill hole, but I let it go. I'm like, yep, that's what I said. That's how I say. I try to correct myself as much as possible. You know what I mean? Try to not to make myself look like a total douchebag. I know I do look like a fucking douche sometimes. You know, I'm telling you what's on my mind here. You know what I mean? I'm telling you what I think is maybe not so much right, but what should happen. You know what I mean? Try to, you know, leave out, I try to put everything into context as much as possible, you know, so I don't look like a piece of shit. You know, like I said, whenever I was telling you I was bitching about them giving money to the other countries, I don't think that they shouldn't get that money, but I think we have other shit to worry about here. Like, I don't know, America. Like, the country that's sending the money could use some of that fucking money, you know? But I don't know, man. It's a wild world out there. People are just fucking sending off our cash to fucking the Middle East or wherever it's going, and people are all right with it. Some people are. A lot of people aren't. You know, I'm excited to see how these next couple months go, especially with the vaccine out. I don't know if I'm entirely into that. I still feel like that's kind of bullshit. In all honesty, I think there's a little bit of fucking malarkey going on with that. Just seems a little shady. But you know, I'll watch. I'll see if I don't know anybody personally that's gotten it. So there's a guy I work with who said he'll get it. I'll wait for him. I'll watch him get it. And if nothing happens, then by golly, maybe I'll go get it. Maybe I'll get me a shot. I haven't had I haven't had a shot in shit. When's the last time I had a shot? I think the last time I ever got a shot, I think the last time I got a shot was like 5 years ago when I had to get stitches in my face. Pretty sure because I had to get a tetanus shot, obviously, because it was a piece of metal that was fucking hit me in the face. But then I had to get the lidocaine shots in my fucking lip so they could stitch me up without me feeling fucking terrible. You know, and then that was it then. Oh, and then the next day I had to get fucking shit drained out of me. That kind of fucking hurt. But yeah, that was it. That was the last time I got a shot. Now I'm assuming it probably feels about like a tetanus shot. I don't know. I'll wait that out. But you know, I want to see what goes on these next couple months with all this shit and see if we can get back to a regular year. 2020 flew the fuck by, man. It did. As shitty as it was, and all the garbage that we had to put up with, it fucking speed racered out of this fucking. It's gone. It's gone. It's gonna be gone next week. Literally, we're like, well, as of right now, we're like 9 days away from 2021. So, hopefully, we can get back back to normal at some point. Oh god, big yawn. Then hopefully we'll be back to normal. A little bit of normalcy. You know, I'm sure everyone will still be wearing masks for a while. And I'm sure once this shit's calmed down, I will bet people will still be wearing masks for a long time because, you know, this is unprecedented in this time period. You know, this is something nobody's ever had to deal with this. You know, unless you're 102 years old, you've never had to deal with this. And there is some people out there who are 102 or more. You know, even if you were like 98, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Even if you're like 98, you probably had to deal with a little bit of back or aftermath of all that shit. But yeah, it's crazy. We'll see what happens, and you know, hopefully 2021 will be a super sweet year. I don't know, but that's talk for next week. Whenever we're closer to the fucking new year. But until then, I hope you all have a happy Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, fucking Hanukkah holidays, and I think I'll be able to get back to it next week. I think everything will be good. Everything will be back up and running again, and I shouldn't have any more 2-week breaks from this shit. So enjoy your fucking 4-day weekends, because a lot of people have some 4-day weekends. Enjoy your holiday, eat lots of ham, and be good. Don't get in any trouble.